All right. So we are shooting this. The Pacers are up 2-1, shockingly. The Thunder are still favored to win the series, shockingly. Yeah, the Pacers are, I guess, the real deal. I just, I didn't expect this. I don't think anybody else did. They have brought college basketball to the NBA, full court press, half court press, mixing in, occasional zone coverage, shooting fast, passing fast, thinking fast. And the NBA has not been able to figure it out. These have been the best two teams in the NBA since the new year. And the Thunder are getting bodied. They're getting out rebounded. They're getting out hustled. They're getting punked in the fourth quarter. So we usually flip a coin in the series. We normally play the entire series, but I'm doing other things on my channel that I don't want to take it up with too many of these videos. So we'll do two. We'll do two games this year. I'll play with the Thunder today since they're behind. And they need this blackout outfit. And then we'll play with the Pacers tomorrow if we feel like it. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's just been insane. This is like a weird alternate world. I just did not expect this. The Celtics last year used the three-point shot to pulverize the NBA and win a championship, and the Pacers are using speed, defense, a deep team to grind on the NBA, and no one's been able to figure them out. I will say it will be nice if the Pacers do win, and let's just say the Thunder only win one game, that the Knicks will have won the most games in a series against this team. But Shea has to step up. You want to be an all-time great? You're going to have to step up. And he has not done that. This is the old lineup in the NBA regular season. We'll leave it because, 2K never wants to update their rosters. I'm surprised they've done everything that they've done without Siakam being as dominant as he was in the Knicks series. But the Thunder have to rebound. They have to play with poise. And they're going to have to play better in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter is winning time in the playoffs. It has been a while since we've played. Coaching news, Knicks are getting clowned. They're getting more coverage about their coaching search than the finals is getting as an entirety. At least for the rest of the league, it is going to be hard. That was actually an accidental pass. It's going to be hard to keep Nembhard, Miles Turner on the Pacers after this year. I think Nembhard is coming up. But you can help on this team. They play through contact. This is a tough-minded team. And shout out Rick Carlisle, who did this kind of magical run with the Mavericks in 2011, I think. So he's just repeating it. And I think if he wins this series, you got to put him top 10 head coaches all time. Because I don't know anyone that saw this one coming.
Not a good performance from him in that loss to Indiana. The kick out to Williams.
Oh my God, I hate that.
And here's Neesmith.
Please change that, 2K. And the turnovers they had. The Thunder had something like 19 turnovers. You're not going to win a championship having 19 turnovers. The next game is going to be, well, when you see this, it'll be Friday night. And then the other game, I think, is Sunday. It's right after. And Shea won the MVP. He won the Western Conference MVP. Oh my God, that is not happening in the finals. Shea's gonna have to step up, and whatever that means. And the Thunder have been down all playoffs. They were down against the Nuggets. They've been doubted a few times. So I think they're gonna rise to the challenge. The Pacers have thrown away games, especially to the Knicks. So it should be 2-2 heading back, but I've been wrong with the Pacers. And I'm sure if you smell the championship,
Here's Dort.
wow, look at that.
With the block.
You smell a championship, you're just not going to give away a game. I had a friend today tell me every game in the finals is must win. And it's true.
Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Not exactly what they're looking for.
Will the head coach of the Thunder go back to the Isaiah Hartenstein, this lineup right now?
Defended by Halliburton.
Time will tell. I think he wanted to have more.
Alexander. Shoots over Neesmith.
Oh my God, it is really hard. This Pacers defense is fast.
The Indiana Pacers. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And last time out,
And
they seized the
they've had no
advantage
issues with free
defensive
throws.
pressure. They did a great job. Oh my goodness!
And
Disrespectful.
Crash Wallace had multiple turnovers to TJ McConnell in that game,
Making a big show of how
passing the ball out of bounds. You can't do that and want to win a championship.
no one keeps the ball locked up tight like these guys.
I still can't find a switch two. I may not be able to get a switch two until Christmas, and that's fine with me. I'm not gonna go crazy. Once a week, I go into a random Best Buy and ask if they have it, and they never do. I've heard other places in the country don't have any issues getting it. It's only a New York thing,
I think it's phenomenal, BA.
but I have enough games to play. I'm at that point now where I've reached my saturation.
But also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust.
You gotta get them into actions like that, get them going downhill. But they've done a really good job of trapping and frustrating Shea and not allowing J-Dub to get off. The Pacers have done a masterful defensive job this playoffs.
One of the top dime droppers in the league.
Nimhard, the pass to Neesmith, and he makes no mistake.
Neesmith has been
This is why you put
a $30 million a year player in these playoffs.
hitting a moving target.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
It is going to be tough for the Pacers to retain him.
Turner covering. That one goes.
So we'll see what happens.
Beautiful finish through
Chet has to
contact.
step up. That's another thing with Chet. I don't know what's going on with him.
The Pacers have gone
Some people just
2 of 6
shrink in the
overall this
lights.
game.
And the Thunder are going to have issues. They're not going to be able to keep Hartenstein when it's time for Chet and J-Dub to get their extensions.
Now here's
So
Neesmith.
they're going to have to
Puts up
figure
a
it out.
three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Really good to see Turner.
That
find the
bastard
open
by
man.
himself
Proving once again, he's a
caused the
team
Knicks
first
to
guy.
lose.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10
And they got to
straight
throw more
points now
junk
inside.
defenses, more random zones, boxing ones. The Pacers are playing out of their mind.
Halliburton gets the 3 to fall.
They're doing stuff like
A
that.
lot of confidence in his three-point
I'm just shocked at how well they've played.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. And Wallace, here we go. And he
Let's
buries
go.
his first look.
Terrific
Let's go.
design and execution, leading to an opportunity.
I still remember some of the tricks in this game. I've not been playing this game at all,
And looking in control. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Hartenstein pulls it in.
but
The Thunder have gone 7
I've had fun with other
solid
games.
percentage so far. Williams finds Hartenstein.
looks like Kevin Durant is going to get traded.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh my God.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Off target with the 3.
Again with this stupid timing stick, makes it impossible to hit a shot
Pass to Siakam.
unless you practice with the team and you know them well. Or it's an easy mechanic like Durant. Durant is so easy to shoot. I'm in his face, bro.
He has 7.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Let's go.
I love this game plan.
If it's low scoring, but it feels high scoring in a way. The pace is good.
I'm right at you.
Another timeout, 2 timeouts.
Here, called by for Turner. Matherin comes in for Neesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nimhart. And TJ McConnell subbed in for Halliburton. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for
Yo, he had a
Caruso,
great
he's checked in
game.
for Williams.
They got to do something
And
about
Isaiah
Mathurin.
Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
All those wings, and they were not able to affect him at
You know,
all.
stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Wallace uses the glass.
Yeah, he needs to make an atonement. I think he's single-handedly caused the Thunder to lose with all those stupid turnovers to McConnell. You know what McConnell's going to do? You do it once to me, you're never getting the ball anywhere near him. I mean, I'm never throwing the ball near you.
It's Caruso. Shots good by Mathurin.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Oh, my God. Pass it.
Wiggins for three.
Let's go.
Nails it from three.
He had a really big game, too. Toppin has had the best plus-minus.
It's part of their
And the Knicks got rid of him for 2 second-round picks. Good job, guys. Everybody, all the fans wanted to wait for Toppin to develop, to be a spark off the bench like he's doing now. Let him play his game.
Inside.
And
Slam dunk by Toppin.
this is why Tibbs was let go, because of his
That's exactly what he's looking
inability to play with players that do not fit his mold.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Going inside.
Let's go.
Throws it down with one hand.
for. You know, we can't measure heart.
Caruso, what has
He's not as
Caruso
big
been
as
doing
the
in
other
this
power
series?
forwards, but his jumping ability
You know, I'm going to be honest, like I've
mindset
watched every game,
is incredible.
Here's
but I've always been distracted.
some solid defense from Williams.
So I'm going to dig deep and watch Friday and not be disturbed by people.
Everything they can to
Stop tempting me by going out to happy hour. Whoever, you know who you are.
running it well right now.
I want to focus.
Here's Caruso.
And a foul, bro.
Nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They go for it.
And the Pacers have kind of stifled. The Thunder are the #1 scoring team in the NBA. And I cannot believe how impressive. They were talking about earlier today that Shai was grabbing on his shorts in the fourth quarter of Game 3 because of how exhausted they had him. This team will keep, look, stuff like that. And they're making those shots. Those random weird pull-ups.
And defensively, he sure stays
They have just been impressive.
1 through 5.
I can't even front.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise.
J-Dub has been-
First. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical."
Oh my God.
You agree?
Yes, I don't think I've ever done that. Let's go.
Refuses to back down, Allie.
That's the kind of start that Thunder need for Game 4. They cannot lose the game. You don't want to go down 3-1 to this team. I know, because the energy you have to go to put in to get back into it.
They need this.
Give me that.
Blocked by Williams.
They need to get out and run themselves. Oh my God.
McConnell with a steal.
That little bastard.
Halliburton outside.
I hate McConnell.
Hits it. Now
Ever since he was with Philly, I just despise him. He's a little roach, a little irritant, a mosquito.
How to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Here's Dort.
Up, you reach, I teach. Let's go.
Powers it through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand.
And where's Lou Dort been? And he's not stopped Halliburton. I don't know. Maybe
Mathurin.
give me that.
It's blocked by Williams.
Mathurin is, and that's another thing. Mathurin can shoot you into
Pass
games,
to Dort from deep three-point land.
and he can pass. He can shoot,
Knocks it loose.
and he can shoot you out of games. Good Lord.
Down low.
Let's go.
Holmgren drops it in.
They've been a little soft.
Little bit of a
with their
run.
defense
Oh
on
my
the
God, I've
interior.
only missed 5
They're
shots.
really getting pummeled on points in
This
the
is
paint.
how the Thunder played in the regular season. The Pacers have taken them out of who they are, and they've made them nervous.
Screen on Dort. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Williams grabs the board.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
They grab their own miss.
And
He
one.
got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Miles Turner.
When you're up by a lot, you will miss free throws. They will not give you any humbles.
And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's
Miles Turner's been quiet a little bit,
And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
but doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively. Yeah, they really use sport moving the restricted area out.
I think they should go back and use their advantage with a bigger lineup and just try it. Harnstein off the bench is just not working.
That risk makes a lot of sense.
Outside Matherin. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And it's Turner. That time on the assist by Matherin. Turner's gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
Oh my God. Why couldn't he dunk that ball?
And what's working here?
I mean, I made it, but
Is willing to make the next pass.
And Indiana with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for top.
all right, I missed
And Aaron
two
Nesmith
slightly
subbed in for
early
Matherin. Well,
or
Brandon
slightly
Pierce,
late,
the league
but I missed that.
expansion is
I make
around
that.
the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really.
Yeah, you want to get them
Global
chucking the ball when they're
players
down.
Competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Here's Dort. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with it. And here's Dort. Three-pointer. And he drains it.
Let's go.
5 for 6 now.
And think about this.
Dort is going
Originally
off.
A two-way contract guy.
I had a
Dort has
coworker who was
become a
at
solid
game 3.
NBA starter.
He told me he
No
was so
surprise
loud.
when He has huge scoring nights.
Tim Bontemps said something similar.
He got it.
They're going to keep shooting.
Nails the three.
They're never worried about being down.
Up the ante. Come right back.
And going back to the Knicks head coaching search, I don't want to be a homer, but I don't understand why it's a big deal that they're doing their due diligence
The Pacers pull it
and
in.
trying to get the coaches that they want. I will say the one negative about doing that, it's kind of like a guy that goes to a bar and talks to every girl. By the 6th girl, she's gonna be like, why are you talking to me now? You know what I mean? Like, so it may cause some type of situation like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein.
But I'm gonna assume that Leon Rose knows what he's doing.
Another shot. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just
They're
go
killing me.
on forever. I mean, which is
They're
probably the reason
long.
He's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Indiana making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I feel like I have a little bit of drift on my controller. But I'm liking Taylor Jenkins. I'm thinking Taylor Jenkins is, if not Billy Donovan, I will say Billy Donovan doesn't play, you know, is not known as a defensive coach per se. He's more of an offensive girl. I really like Taylor Jenkins. I don't like Mike Woodson. There was rumors about him potentially coming back. He's okay. He's just been out of the pro game for a while. So I'm not sure about him.
He drops it from range.
Let's see how the Pacers play, bro.
Into the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams.
Let's go.
Good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander.
People got to
with the
step up.
assist.
It cannot just be Shea.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some of these other players are gonna have to step up.
Outside Matherin. Beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Thank you. And one.
Guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Mike Brown has also been considered. I mean, I think he ended in flames.
For Oklahoma City.
He was known as a defensive coach
Wallace in for Dort.
in Golden State. He was a defensive coordinator. But in Sacramento, he was not that great. So I don't. But it might be a situation, and I think you can compare it to the Joe Torre hiring in '96 after Buck Showalter.
Turner finds Matherin.
Let
2 for 8 now.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor.
Hurt knee.
Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with
But
the
who
way it
knows?
looks,
Maybe a guy that's
what we
had
have
bad
to
luck,
hope for now
like
is that somehow
you know,
it's not a
whoever.
long-term issue.
Well, any coach that you can think of that's had bad fortune. Maybe coming to the pressure cooker of New York,
1:21 left in the second
they're easy
period.
easy go.
Gilgeous Alexander against Halliburton.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Gilgeous Alexander into the lane.
Let's go.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Pacers trail by 18.
But anyway, I want Taylor Jenkins. That's my pick. Runs a
55
modern
seconds left to
offense,
play in the half.
plays his bench, gritty, grime,
Pass to
you
Halliburton.
know, tough defense. He was at his last job 6 years, so he can be stable.
Sends it home from three-point land. Halliburton
Doesn't
down 8
smile.
in this quarter.
Certainly started
I think
to
he's
pick up
West Coast
outside. His
Tibbs.
third for the game. His second in this quarter.
Oh my
He's
God.
giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton.
Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee for now.
Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
And slam.
Y'all give it to me. I usually wait for the last second, but y'all give it to me. I'm going to take it.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Halliburton.
Give me that.
It's Alexander with a steal. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now we'll send it over for a report on Benedict Mathurin.
Indiana's head athletic trainer gave me an update, and the look on his face said it all. Terrible news, a dislocated patella.
Oh,
Everything that I'm
whoa,
hearing
that would be
points to
crazy.
this being a long-term issue. Obviously, he and the team are extremely frustrated right now.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's
You almost have to,
yeah,
like,
this team may
play
have to get used to
the
playing without
actual
him.
48 minutes
And in the training
of
room,
nonstop
guys,
attacking. You can't get tight if you missed a few shots. You got to keep going.
The Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous Alexander runs the point with Dort at the
That
2.
looked clean to
and
me.
it's Williams in at the 3.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get sized on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
And it's Holmgren missing.
Yeah, man.
Pacers trail by 14. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, he's in his
Yeah, you got to go right back at them. You cannot hesitate with this team.
Yeah, I'd be confident too.
They
As a matter
punch
of
you
fact,
once, you got to
he's
punch them
stacking
twice,
up
right
threes the
away.
way he is.
Throw it right down their
He's doing
throat.
all his work from behind the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Outside for Dort.
Yeah, they're packing the
Clock at
paint
6.
pretty good.
Back to Williams. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren.
That animation did not go with my shot.
You want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 5.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
I've gotten 6 more shots.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous Alexander.
Defenders just clearing.
Yo,
out.
Shea has had one of the
Gilgeous
best seasons of all
Alexander
time.
came in with a purpose.
He has to tell himself, I cannot go out that way. Just like Dwayne Wade did against the Mavericks, funny enough. when they were down, I think 2-0 in the finals,
Shot off that time.
and he just
Good
carried
work
them.
defensively by
Shaq was
Hartenstein.
on that team.
Dort, the pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. And Turner with the block.
Oh my God, I have not gotten any of the loose balls.
Siakam for three. That's good. And
They make
Halliburton
every
gets the
open
assist.
shot.
Halliburton. 3 minutes
Why would you
gone now
take
in the
Shea
third
out
quarter.
when I'm struggling to score right now?
Here's Joe. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
They made like 7 shots in a row.
Anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, their defense.
He
is
has to
starting
step
wear
up
down.
when
That's
Shea's
3
resting, and
straight
Shea has
buckets
to
at the
get
rim.
his minutes, and they cannot give up the lead.
Halliburton, the pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Williams against
First
Siakam.
time they have a
5 on the
delayed
clock.
shot clock.
Turner,
Oh my
no
God,
good.
they missed a shot. It's a miracle.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Williams passes to Joe. And
Let's
Williams
go.
punches it home.
That's what Jalen got to do. J-Dub got to do. You gotta score. Like when Jordan sat and rested,
Guys, honestly, I
Pippen
didn't think
was
he'd
the
win
dude
that battle. I mean, that's a lot
in the
of
finals.
Nembhard outside. Over Dort. Nembhard.
That's a tough shot.
Nembhard's got
Stupid
7
bastard. I
points
had
in
an
it.
itch.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Joe, the pass to Williams. Back to Joe. Pass to Caruso. Pulls up. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 14 points for him.
That couldn't be a 3.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident.
Yeah, get in his chest.
jumper,
Get him.
and you see why.
Get him, Caruso. Now.
Halliburton with the ball. Caruso covers.
Yo, you cannot leave. All they're doing is chucking threes.
Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
At
The officials whistle a foul on the
what?
shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go.
Let's
to the line.
go.
So Dort will go to the line. That one on Nembhard. McConnell, he's checked in for Neesmith. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for
I'm
Williams.
pressing the animation and this stupid meter doesn't start. God, this game sucks.
On both ends, constantly looking for
This game is trash, bro.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the
Please
initiative. They've
make
played, I
inputs
think,
match
with more
the button
purpose
right
so
away.
far.
If I press shoot, shoot it.
Siakam's versatility. And it's Shepard in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace is checked in. Wiggins passes to Joe.
This is the biggest issue that they have
And
is
Thompson
who
pulls it
scores
down.
when Shea is resting.
Pass to
Supposed to
Siakam.
be J-Dub.
Oh, and he got
I'm
fouled
surprised he
on his
didn't
way
make
out.
that.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any
This is
team.
absolute bastards. I cannot.
At the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Yep, count it.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this score.
How is it so close
So
and
it's
I'm
Williams
shooting
with it. Brings it up
61%?
for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18. Caruso with it. No points yet.
Let's go.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
He's been
Just
clutch
totally
the whole
relentless,
finals.
Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Top it inside. Williams defending.
He held that dribble mad long. How the hell
He's
did
got
he
his
do
second
that?
basket of the game. Wiggins against Siakam. Williams from long range. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then
How did he go through my chest, bro?
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. And the layup falls. Joe's got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam, no good. Thunder leading by 10. Wiggins passes to Caruso. To the inside. Williams. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Yeah, he has been playing lockdown.
From downtown here in the
I can't
second
score
half.
against him, apparently.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell finds Siakam. Wallace pulls it in. Wiggins
That
looking
defense
around.
is crazy good.
Pass to Wallace. Outside Joe. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Good to have you with us. Pacers trail by 10. We've got Toppin.
This is like playing full court, playing fast.
And it's Halliburton.
It's
and a
hard
two
to
guard.
kind of
So
keep
that's the
doing
group
it
out there for Indiana.
for 7 games. It's really impressive.
Walker for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Holmgren.
How did I not get fouled?
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton outside.
Get in his chest. Fight through
Walker sets the
picks.
screen. Off target from outside.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty.
I cannot get Neesmith off the block. That is ridiculous.
Hartenstein a screen. Dort for 3.
Let's go.
Drains the triple. Dort's
They
got
need
19
somebody
points.
like that,
And
a
looking to shoot
random,
as many
to have a
threes as
really big
possible.
game,
This kind of confidence
and
impresses
let
the
Shea and J Dub lay in the cut.
I tell you. I know
Or
I've
Lou
never
Dort or
coached,
Caruso,
but
somebody
they
else
plan to
has to have a
win
big
and
game.
Being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into
Don't play
prevent
safe
offense.
either. Keep
I'll
pushing
take the former
all the
day
time.
long.
Do to them what they do to you,
Wallace misses.
to everybody else.
Pacers
You
trail
can't
by
play
15.
half court and struggle with every point when they're getting all those
McConnell
easy
with it.
buckets.
Now guarded by Holmgren. And Indiana misses again.
Keep going. Push.
Oklahoma
Push.
City has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. Dort's shot
Let's
is good.
go.
Dort's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And we'll have it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Halliburton misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Good on the bucket.
I was trying to do my little
Yeah,
floater,
amazing
but
find. How
I
about
guess
the
that'll
patience
work.
From Dort. Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin outside. On the wing, Nimhart. They still need this. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein goes. And Hartenstein slams it in.
don't wait. Don't give the ball to Shea. Don't walk it up.
All their attention, and that
Push
leaves
all the
another
time,
guy
right down their
open
throat.
and ready to score.
Halliburton on the wing. Watch by Wallace.
Give me that.
Halliburton misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is
Let's
the
go.
defense. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Pass to Dort.
I hate that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Here's Hartenstein. Second chance shot.
Too
And the
small,
layup is
top
up
in.
and Hardenstein's got 6 in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now Nimhard. Toppin outside, out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
Bad pass. Bad pass.
Locked in. You pay the price.
And now Shea's
Indiana with
fresh.
some changes. Turner, he's
And now
checked in
you
for
can take your
Toppin.
time because you're
Siakam
up
comes in for Walker,
if you want to do
and
it
it's
that way.
Nesmith in for McConnell.
But he's not
And
exhausted
Oklahoma
trying to
City
keep
with a
you in the
change here,
game.
too. Jalen
You want to use
Williams
Shea
checked
as
in
a
for
closer. Not like
Here's Siakam.
the ball movement has to be
Oklahoma City
first
grabs
and
the miss.
foremost.
Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside, Williams.
Oh my
Siakam
God.
with the defensive effort. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The open shot, Halliburton. The wide open shot is on the money. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
That's the kind of win they need to take over,
Here's Siakam.
to take the emotional control of the series. They need to kick their ass.
Rebounds in the game. Glass heating.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end.
Look at
It's had a
that.
ripple
Pushing it
effect
all
on
the
team.
time. Push,
And
push.
force feeding the ball inside. I mean,
Because they can't get out and run on misses and turnovers if you're scoring. You have to score fast and often
Perimeter guys, too.
because them in the Pacers in the half court are garbage.
Knocks it down from distance.
You know?
Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
making his mark from
If you
long
score, it
range
stops
today.
them.
That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Let's go. Foul out. Look how fresh Shea is.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Siakam outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Nesmith.
I don't like how fast they rotate out. It's just not humanly possible to rotate that fast.
Here's Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nice shot by Turner.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Now Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing.
Dort had a great game.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative.
That's a lie.
That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract it. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere. I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Here's Caruso. And Toppin pulls it down.
He like slings that shot,
Well,
man.
Indiana shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Thunder.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
And you always like
I thought
to
they
get
had
the
68.
early edge in a season series. It gives you confidence. It sets the table for 2 more games to come against Indiana.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Chet Holmgren.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards, and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now here's McConnell. Defense right on it. Halliburton, no good. McConnell with a steal.
Little
And so
mosquito
it's the Thunder
McConnell.
taking care of business in this one. This is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
So let's check the comparison here. Shot really well. Only took 60. Look how many threes. They took 25 threes. Oh my God. Free throws 1 for 5. Disgrace. But everything else was pretty good. You don't see Tyrese doing this type of game. 31 points, just absolutely dominating the ball. This is the kind of game that you would want. You want to shut down everybody else and let him go off. He's going to give you a 50 burger. I mean, if as long as he's not doing the passing and the scoring, you're pretty good. All around, look at the depth here. This is what they normally do, but it feels like they're tightening up because it's the finals. So they're going to have to go back and have fun. But look at the 2 players with double-doubles. Maybe go with that double big lineup because I saw a lot of struggling with rebounds. So maybe go back to your normal starting lineup. I don't know if he has the courageousness to go back to it, but if it's not working, it's not working. But look at Lou Dort, man. 9 for 10. God, he played well. Shea, I mean, that's the kind of game you want from Shea. You don't want him to do too much where he's just exhausted at the end. Like, if he's 1 of 5 instead of 1 of 1, it's a lot better. Holmgren, look at that all-around game with the 5 assists. That was tremendous. Tremendous. All right, so this is what the Thunder have to do to get back. Keep pushing the game. Keep pushing the pace against them. You got to do what they do well, but better than them, and it keeps them from scoring and then running full court to stop their outlet passes and getting back. And, yeah, just keep it on them. Keep your foot on them. Anywho, we'll see the finals tomorrow. And then there's another finals game on Sunday, I think. All right? Or I think it's Sunday. Anyway, I will see you on the next one.